Okay, and we're now live. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Car Mechanic Sim 2021 live stream, and this is going to be my first ever stream series which I have basically thought of on the spot called Mechanic Monday. Now, if you haven't already, feel free to have a look at the previous live stream that I did, I believe, on Friday. Where I was trying out this game, and we started off with a little bit of a challenge where we didn't really have that much in terms of funds. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And that stream actually lasted about 3.5 hours, which was actually longer than anticipated. But yeah, so I think with this one we're going to try and probably make it a little bit shorter, but of course it will depend on the number of viewers that we actually get in the next hour or so. So yeah. Right, so let's get back to the garage. So we're going to use the save that we used last time, and I've actually done a little bit of work off air, and I'll show you guys what I have actually been doing off air, and yeah, we'll see what we get. I'm also in the TNC Discord server in the Spidey's Web VC, or my web. I usually say to my friends and fellow acquaintances, if they want to talk to me, then come to my web, shall we say. So yeah, I'm just going to undeafen myself. There we go. So yeah, feel free to jump into the web if you would like to be a guest commentator, and if you've got a microphone, that is. So yeah. Right, let's have a look at the garage and see what we've done. Right, okay, so as you can see, we have spawned just outside. So let's go and have a look. As you can see, we've got the car lifts still active and working since the last episode, or the last stream rather, I should say, not episode, but stream, but of course, because it's half stream, half episode, really, I suppose. Episode if it's an archive, but stream if it's live. But yeah, as you can see, I have put some investment into the garage, and as you can see, we've got a lot of repair facilities, like the brake lathe, I think, if that's how you pronounce it, brake length, or lathe. Or lathe, actually. Lathe. Got some repair tables, and I don't have the necessary parts at the moment, but that's not to worry, because we might be able to pick some up and actually, yeah, do some handyman repairs. And of course, feel free to have a natter in the chat. Don't be afraid. So yeah, right. Let's go and call in some more orders. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got a FMW Panther, we've got a Royale Town. Ooh, interesting. Let's have a look. Poor brake performance on the Reno Bianco. Okay, this one just needs some basic stuff. In fact, actually, let's pick up all the cars before we run out of time to say yes or no to the order. Or orders. Just take a moment. Let's just pick up all the cars. So we'll leave 2 in and leave 3 out. And then we'll just go through each one in turn. Because I think you can only have up to, well, unless I expand my parking. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge trying to fit 5 cars into a smallish garage, really. Right, so let's do the ones that are very easy to do. So we'll take this one in first, the red one. And like with all teleportation features, we have to go in with the car, because we're technically, well, pushing it into the garage using either our manpower, manual manpower, or using automated machinery. So yeah, let's get, what was that one that was easy? That one there. The 6-on. Or Sykesum, or whatever it is. Right, let's move that to lift B. Ooh, got a nice aquamarine one. Look at that. Okay, let's get the next one. Actually, I think that one might be something to do. This one, oof, looks like it's been in a sandstorm. Darude sandstorm. Let's see. Oh, I can only handle 5 cars at a time. Right, okay. Well, at least we've got a variety of cars now, so let's get started. So we'll start with this one, because this is the one that we brought in first. So we need to sort out the sway bar, we need to sort out the suspension, so we need to do a shock absorber assembly, and a couple of little nuts and crannies there. That's no problem at all. We can do that. And I'm just going to double check the stream, make sure everything's okay. Yep, okay, right, let's go. So we'll just tick all these, just so that I can know where I'm up to. Lift the bonnet up and do a front end inspection. And it looks like the drop link needs changing and some bearings at the back need changing. Yep, okay, and the only way we can do that is by removing the wheels, of course, because with suspension, the wheels form the front end. And I've also upgraded the screw speed so that when I'm like unscrewing bolts and stuff, or bolt speed rather, it's not as tedious, because you see, coming out a lot faster than I think from the last stream. Yeah, let's take all the wheels off, because that drop link needs changing, so we'll do that. And also, before I forget, I'm just going to get my list up here. I want to just say a huge shout out to the following 2 Twitch users, FIFA Nord 669 and Kota Captain Source 42, and that is to say thank you so much for the follows, because I forgot to mention that in the last stream, because I think it was just at the very end. So yeah, I really appreciate the follow, the new followers. So yeah, okay. Right, okay, so we need to change the front sway bar, is it? Yeah. Yeah, the sway bar I think does need changing, so we'll add that to the shopping list. Let's just remove what I've done off air, which is basically just adding in parts from other cars. We need a drop link, we need an outer tie rod. Right, let's go to the rear. We need, what do we need? We need a new small rubber bushing. Actually, can I just do that? There we go. Just have to hover my cursor over it. Another rear shock absorber. Another sway bar rear end link. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, a wheel hub bearing. So what I need to do is take off the caliper and pads and the drum or the brake disc. Usually at the rear of the car it's the drum, brake drum, but yeah, okay. Actually, let's take that, remove that, take the axle off, so we can get to the wheel hub bearing. As you can see, there we go, it's nice and clear. Now, do I have it in the list? I don't think so, but we'll have a look. No, we do not. Front exhaust section. Was what the car wanted? No, just a front sway bar. Anyway, let's just double check. I've added it to the list. Yeah, okay, so let's remove that. Take off the shock absorber in the process because there's no liquids at the rear of the car, which is good. And, oh yeah, okay, right, so we need to take off that bit there. Just going to check the shopping list. I don't think we need a front exhaust section because that might have been a typo. Or a misclick, rather. Oh, there we go. Rear suspension arm. Just take it off. Now, yesterday when I was playing this game, I was actually in another live stream with my friend TIL. Big shout out to him. TIL official YT. And I was referring to a lot of the rusty parts on many cars that I've repaired as chocolate parts. So, yeah. And you'll see why in a minute. Right. Okay, so that's been removed. So let's go into the tablet view and let's have a look at the list. Right, so we need one front drop link, one outer tie rod, rubber bushing for the rear shock absorber for the rear, 2 of these, and a wheel hub bearing. So let's put all of the rear stuff together because that's easy to do. Right, let's have a look. Shock absorber. Or should we put the wheel hub first in? Yeah, put the wheel hub bearing first in, I think. Because we have to fit the axle and then the brakes and what have you. The drum. As you can see, it's had its wear and tear. Pads look okay, we don't need new ones. In fact, the customer has said not to change the brake pads. Hello, Pseudo. Welcome to the live commentary.
Oh, shit.
Yep, I'm back at it again. So, yeah, right, let's do...
Time to stalk the stream.
In fact, let me turn you up. Because I think, yeah, I was calibrating the volume, I think, off air. Right, there we go. So, right, let's add the new bushing, and let's add the one of the existing bushings. There we go. And the shock absorber. So how are you doing, Pseudo?
I am doing good.
Nice. Right. Where is that sway bar? Oh. I didn't need to buy an extra sway bar. Right. What am I missing? Got that, got that. Got that, got that. It's that I need. Let's remove that outer tie rod. Remove the drop link.
That doesn't go into...
Do the same on the other end. Just bring up the viewfinder. There we go. And what else do we need? We need a was it an A1 or a B1? A1. Drop link A. That looks brand new now. Perfect. Right, is there anything else? Outer tie rod. Did I buy one? Yeah, I did. Thought I did. Okay, let's bring the car down. Close the hood because we've not had to work with the fluids nor the engine. It's just suspension parts, really, on this one. Yep, that's all clear. Right, let's add the wheels back. And they look to be all the same, so that's good. A car with consistent wheels. Part mount.
Oh, it is bundle. God damn it.
There we are, drop link. We can always use spare drop links for other cars if they need them. They're not that expensive either. There we go. It's just now the rear tyres. There we go. Tick everything off. And then we can hand that back to the customer. Alright, let's get one of the cars out of here. Let's bring this one in. Right then, what does this one need? Gearbox. Oh, near gearbox, okay. Clutch release bearing and exhaust. Ooh, yeah, that exhaust has seen better days, I think. The rear muffler. That also needs changing out. I was saying to the peeps earlier on, Sudo, that last night I was on another live stream, well, another Discord server, and I was saying to the lads that, like, literally, as an example, let's say you've got a car part that's absolutely rusty, like this gearbox as an example. I have come up with a nickname for all parts that are rusty, and those parts, well, in this case for the gearbox, it's a chocolate gearbox.
Interesting.
Yes. And I've got to take off another wheel. Just so I can take off the axle. And the drive shaft. Take off the starter motor, which I can only do if the car is low side.
That should do it. Let's patch the tweets up.
And I've got to elevate it again. This is the joy about playing with the car lift, is that sometimes you have to kind of lower the car to get to the engine, to the engine bay, and then you've got to lift it up. Well, actually, no, the engine bay is at the bottom. But you know what I mean.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's like you have to do up and down. It's like just playing a yo-yo at this rate. Did I add that to the thing? Let me have a look. No. Now I have. Let's take off all the screws. Hopefully the fluid won't fall out. There we go. Yeah. Ooh. The clutch release bearing needs changing as well, so we'll remove that. 10% durability. Right, let's grab all the exhaust stuff that we need. We need that, we need that, we need that. Here comes the beast.
You can take that out of context. Guy starts to fuck a car. Holy fuck. Okay, what is taking so long with this?
Okay, let's add the
there we
drive
go.
shaft and the axles.
Installation cancelled. What?
Installation
What do you mean?
cancelled.
Oh, you fucking... Why did it cancel? Wanna know the reason?
What are you trying to install?
I wanted to install the Twitch app, but I'm not gonna install the default one you get from Play Store.
Oh,
to
okay.
Get rid of the fucking ads on it.
Yep. Okay, the wheels are back on. Is there anything else? Nope. Let's bring the car down. I know
Maybe it's because I didn't have the right permissions. Well, that's fucking great.
Yeah, I didn't need to keep the hood raised because I wasn't working on the engine. But sometimes I do, just in case there is rust, and I can therefore buy a part and then make a bit of credit out of it. Right, let's bring another car in. Which one shall we go for? Sudo, I'm going to let you take the next... Well, out of these two cars, I'm going to let you pick one. So we've got the van, and we've got the Darude Sandstorm car.
Look at the... Up that one. Oh, it's a BMW. Well, up to you. I mean... If it were me, then I would probably pick that and tune the fuck out of it to make a drift car, but
Yeah. What do you think? Should we just go
also,
for
doesn't that look like the... Yep, I think that's the exact same model as in the Need for Speed Most Wanted, the M3.
Yeah. Which one should we go for?
Or is it? I don't know.
I'll see what other orders are on, because now we've got some space. Ooh. Nice easy one. Yeah, so should we go for the Darude Sandstorm one then? Or as I like to call it, even though we're going to be changing a lot of the body parts of this. Clean it all up.
Yeah, why not?
Alright, let's bring that in. And what I'll do is just do that. There we go. Adjust my backrest. Right, let's have a look. Right, so we need to drain the oil on this one. So up she goes. Yeah, it's really annoying that you have to do it twice. Right, there we go. Let's drain the oil. ASMR moment right there. And, well, I know IRL, if I was changing oil, I would leave the oil drain pan still underneath the vehicle, just so that if any oil that
Finally,
comes out the filter,
there we go.
just in case if any oil
Yep,
comes
I just
out
didn't
of
have
the
the
filter, then
permission.
yeah. Battery, right? Where's the oil filter? It's hiding from me. Or is it right round?
It hid from you.
Yes, it hid from me. It's an i3. I'm going to purchase that. So, oil filter.
Enter code.
Yep. Intel. Well, yeah. Imagine if it was an Intel filter.
Intel.
Intel filter i3. Oh, we need to change the fuel filter as well, so let's do that, if I can find it. It was actually where I thought the oil filter was, but no, it's at the front. We'll purchase that as well. And it seems to be a standard filter on all cars, well, all vehicles in this game, rather, but again, it's different IRL, but it would still operate the same way as like any other fuel filter, but yeah. Did I put the new filter on? No, I didn't, did I? Because I was looking for the oil, not the oil, the fuel filter, and I've had to go up, down, taking off one filter, adding on another, and there we go.
Uno momento.
Okay, so let's have a look. Let's change the air filter. This one's got the clips on, like with modern air filter covers and stuff. And you have to just get your cursor precisely on the clips because they're so tedious. Oh, air filter has seen better days. There we go. Nice and neat. Ooh, the shock absorber. Well, the spring coil needs probably a change. We'll have a look. Belt tensioner, cam gears, water pump. No mention of the spring coil. I don't know. Let's remove the engine head cover. There we go. Now, let's see. Intake manifold. I'm looking for the ignition coils, which I think are... Oh, just there. Right underneath the fuel rail. So let's take each one out and find out which one is weak. And do we need to change a spark plug at all? Or is it just the ignition coil? Yeah, it's just the ignition coil. So we'll take... Right, so it's not that one. Got loads of ignition coils. Spare parts, actually, because, well, you know, sometimes you'll need them. So let's take that out. Check the spark plug. Yeah, spark plug. Well, I could take it out and just have a look. 58%? Yeah, that'll do. We don't need to worry too much. It's still got a bit of lifespan on it. Let's replace that with one of the ignition coils that I had brought in a batch, so yeah. And before we do anything else, let's have a look. Oh, I see, yes, we need to remove the camshaft caps, which keep the camshaft secure and level. I've got to take both camshafts out. So we've got to take all the caps off. And these are also very tedious. Do 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 do. Okay, so now I need to remove the belt tensioner and the side of the this side of the timing cover, or this side of the camshaft, and what have you. Let's have a look. Shopping list, notes, take off that because we've already got that. Get rid of the belt tensioner because, as you can see, it is really, really bad. Timing belt's fine. Water pump, I'm gonna come back to that because I know that every time I remove the water pump I always forget to drain the coolant, so we're going to change that as well. Let's take the timing cover off. There we go. Let's see, I'll put some music on in the background in a sec, guys. I've just been focusing primarily on, well, doing the actual job, being a mechanic. Right, okay. Cam gear i3, cam gear i3, so we need 2 of those. Let's just order what we can, so we need 2 of those. There we go. Now we can remove the camshaft, or one of them. Let's see what's underneath this camshaft. Oh, we just need to change the yeah, okay, so we don't need to worry about the camshaft and stuff, so we can put everything, well, put these back, actually. Yeah, because sometimes you have to take the camshafts off if you have to get to a certain part. Like with everything car related. It's like encapsulation. Russian dolls. One doll goes into another doll, and another doll, well, and that doll goes into another one, and so on and so forth.
Fucking hell.
Okay. Nice new cam gears. And they are also i3 cam gears. Just like the oil filter i3. Same type. Right, okay. I don't think we need to worry too much about having to take off the cover because the water pump is actually just right there. And I can easily remove it. In fact, let's do that right now before we forget. So I've got to bring back the thing. Skibidi.
Hold up. What does it show us on? Let's see. Show me. Double tap video to quickly switch chat modes. Okay. Oh, it's just okay. Change to no chat. Change to chat overlay. Oh. Okay, yeah, I get it, Twitch. You don't need to hold my hand anymore. Jesus Christ.
It's like that Beatles song, if you know what I mean. Right, let's
Doesn't ring a bell immediately.
It's one of the Beatles songs, but you'll have to search for it. Because I didn't want to be out of character. What?
Also, that one looks like a Skoda.
Skoda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Skoda Octavia. Maybe it is.
i4. Water pump i4. That's quite cheap, actually, compared to previous water pumps that I've had to change. Yay, we didn't get penalised because I remembered to drain the fluids before removing the water pump. There is actually an achievement in this game where you can spill oil on the floor. Well, you have to spill oil on the floor to get the achievement.
It's funny that, doing the exact opposite thing in the game, like what you're supposed to do, will get you an achievement, or you fail in some way.
Talk about learning curves.
Talk about weird achievements.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then the only kind of like statement that someone could mention is just the fact that it's a learning curve. ASMR time, people.
Well, that's the fucking modern one. I don't want that. Yup. Can you show around the car?
Like now or just when I'm finished?
Well, right now, preferably, because I have the Wikipedia page open.
Okay.
So I think it looks heavily similar to the Skoda Octavia Mark II. Yup, front looks like it at least. Kinda.
Looks a bit
What
like...
about the back?
That's the back of it.
Oh. What the fuck?
Nice interior.
Why does
though.
the front look like a fucking Skoda and the back looks like a fucking either a Renault or a Toyota? What the fuck?
The shape of it reminds me of a Vauxhall Corsa. Anyways.
That front is like, what the fuck?
And this one also needs suspension parts changing.
What did you say it was?
I'll have a look in a second. I'm just filling up the engine with oil.
You said Opel Corsa. Well, in here it is Opel. Or you might be Vauxhall.
Well, apparently
Super mini car.
that's the I think the baseline color.
Corsa A, no it's not. Not the B.
2009
Not the
Royale
C.
Town.
Okay, so it might be Corsa D, 2006. Yeah, and then afterwards it starts to look more. Yup, Corsa D.
Ah, hello, Cool Pro 195. He goes, man's here. Mechanic Monday up in the building, mofos. Yep, that's it. It's the first ever Mechanic Monday I've ever done on Twitch and YouTube, that is. Mustn't forget YouTube. Yeah, welcome to the stream, bud. And if you want, feel free to jump into the web. Sudo's with me. We're just chilling out, really. So, yeah.
I'm just always trying to guess what the car is, because they try to hide like what it actually is, or make their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that you turn on your car nerd brain every time you look at different cars to see if they look similar.
Even though, like, in real life, I barely know about cars, like, in terms of how to repair them and all that.
It's always useful. It's always useful to know, like, where, depending on the car that you buy and what you drive, it's always nice to know where, because you can get certain engines that are like, well, in terms of the configuration, it's different based on the manufacturer's, initial build, but most of the components are the same. It's just knowing what they are or where they are in terms of the build. Okay, did I add the inner tie rod? Let me have a look. Copro195 says, Mechanic Monday official debut. Let's go, people. Yep. This is it. Okay. Aha. That has definitely seen better days, that front shock absorber. And in order to get to it, I need to take off this drop link. I might have to assemble it. Let's have a look. No, I don't want to do that. I want to remove all of the components. But actually, no, I can do that later. For now, I just want to just check what I need to order. Sway bar rear end link. Okay, and for this one, as you probably noticed, Pseudo, I'm not using the hints. I'm just trying to do it like as if I'm a mechanic IRL, going off based on the life of a component. Just take all the tires off.
I'm gonna leave the Discord for a bit. I will be chatting in the Twitch chat.
Okay, no problem. No problem, bud. Cheers for dropping by anyway. Yep, so there we go, people. That was Pseudo. He'll be in the chat from here on out, unless he jumps back in. Cooper1M5 says, by the way, I'm just about to have dinner real soon, so I might follow up on that later on if possible. Yeah, sure thing, bud. Yeah, well, I'll be streaming probably for another an hour and a half. Yeah, likewise, man. But it'd be great to actually see you as a guest commentator this time, because I know that every time you stream, I'm always like the first guest commentator. Hey, Kota, welcome to the live stream. Cheers for stopping by. And I gave you a shout out earlier on, but that was actually at the very start of the stream. So, yeah, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you so much for the follow. Right, let's have a look. So, yeah. At the moment, I'm just changing suspension parts. And I need to just make sure where I'm... Well, check where I'm up to. Right, so I need to add a sway bar, which is that one. And let's see, is there another sway bar? Yep. So both rear end sway bars. Ooh, yes, that definitely needs changing. So let's do that one. Chocolate sway bar. And that shock absorber definitely needs changing, I think. Or maybe not. Well, let's have a look. I don't think it will. No, it's fine. Code says, what are you umming about? Rear sway bar. Alright, okay. Oh, right, so the whole sway bar needs changing. Coolpro195 says, I've been in your first few live streams of 2025 at least, so it hasn't been a complete absence as it stands. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Code says, that's not chocolate, LMAO. No, I know it's not actually chocolate. I mean, if it was fully rusted, then yes, but I wouldn't advise eating metal components in any shape or form. I just use it as a nickname to represent that a component is full of rust. That's the only reason why you'll hear me say chocolate now and then. Yeah, Pseudo says he just gives that name to rusty parts, yeah. I mean, mechanics would probably say that anyway because, well, it would make sense. Kota says, say that is the person that ate an entire plane. That would help, wouldn't it? Take off the other sway bar. Let's just buy that. Buy a couple of those. The inner tie rod, the front shock absorber. And then I'll double check the coil and the cap. he says. Let's add the rear sway bar in as well to the purchase order. GoPro195 says, so yep, guest commentary is a great help whenever possible. Welcome new follower of Spidey's channel. Yeah. GoPro195 helps me out, actually, which I want to say thank you, because he does promote my Twitch, and I also try to promote his as well. He says, that certainly sounds like way more than a hard pill to swallow, if you catch my drift. Oh, that's brilliant. Pseudo Smile says, CarX when? All in good time, Pseudo, all in good time. Right, let me just add all this in before I get distracted with the chat, because I don't want to become rusty, considering that, well, I've been trying to learn as much as I can about, you know, the general baseline components of a car. So, yeah. Distraction. Yeah. Okay, let's take the outer tie rod off. Cooper195 says, yep, we pretty much collab whenever possible. Yeah. Very true. You know what? I think I might buy some outer and inner tie rods, because I don't think they're that expensive, you know. On the supplier, you know, store. Or in-game, that is. Because, I mean, I brought loads of spark plugs and brake pads, calipers, and the cylinders that come with the... Well, that go with the calipers. I don't think they come in one whole unit. Might be IRL, but not in this game for sure. Right, okay. Let's see. Oh, we're getting there. Front spring. Right, okay, so... what do I need to add? Shock absorber. Yeah, okay. Right, so I've done the... Okay, so we can finish off with the rear of the car, so we'll add the wheels back on. Just check the dimensions and stuff. Size 185, 65 R15, ET0. Yeah, because I know that on the last stream, yeah, the size of the tyres does matter, and they've got to be exactly in parallel. So if you've got like 235 size tyres on the rear, and then like 295 tyres on the front, they've got to be, you know, parallel. So 235 on the rear and 295 on the front, as an example, even though these are all the same tyres, so it doesn't matter too much. Which would make sense, because you don't want uneven tyres. Pseudo says, if I could stream ultra-wide on Twitch, then I probably would stream on Twitch. Fair point. All right, I see. Right, let's go over to this machine called the spring puller, and let's disassemble the shock absorber. All right, let's take a look. Take off parts. So it's just the spring that we'll need changing. Usually this is called the coil, but yeah. Pseudo says, I could crop into 16 by 9, but then there might be some things that are not shown. Yeah, understandable. Bit of ASMR there. Right, let's add the shock absorber. Yeah, it's always good to actually click on the car when you're working on it. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the drop link on, so we'll do that. The whole game seems to be ASMR at this rate. Yeah. Oh, that's the point. Let's add some music on. Let's have a look. Change the station. Right, okay, guys. I'm going to let you pick the radio station that we're going to be listening to for the rest of the stream. So we've got red Argo Fox, blue Argo Fox, green Argo Fox, Car Mechanics Sim Greatest Hits, House by Radio by Satora, I think, and then User Radio number 1. Yep. I'll just do it right now. There we go. So yeah, which radio station should we listen to? Or do I have to pick one? I'm tempted to try the House Radio by Satora. Greatest Hits, says Sudo. Okay, let's do Greatest Hits then. There we go. Okay. No, I did see your message. I was just waiting for other people to cast in their request. Or their suggestion, rather. Now we're talking. It just eventually kicked in. Okay, no problem, Sudo. He says I need to reopen the stream because it lagged. Yeah. Well, I'm checking the stats, and we're all green. So, yeah. Okay, what else do I need to add? Right, let's add the wheels on. Well, this last wheel actually. I think everything else is on. There we go. Inspect the interior, that's fine. Right, let's sell this one off. Oh, I forgot to add the clips onto the air filter cover. That's why it was complaining at me. Yeah, could be that, yeah. I totally get where you're coming from, Sudo. Usually if there's like a bit of a bug in the app, it can be that at times. Right, let's try and finish this order. There we go. Job done. And we reached level 12. Awesome. Right, let's bring another car in. Let's add this one in. I'm going to do this one quite fast because there's not really much to this one, I think. I think it's just an exhaust thing, is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, front exhaust, middle muffler, rear muffler. So, yeah. Rusty exhaust. Clear the shopping list so that we can start fresh. Up she goes! Now I wonder what's holding that up. Oh, the exhaust manifold. Okay. Right, so let's add that, and add that. Now it's time to work backwards. Take the rear muffler out, take the middle muffler out, take out the exhaust manifold. Not bad for a family car. At least it's very fast to remove the screws now because I increased the skill level. Right, now I need to hoist the car up. Front exhaust section. Yep, okay. Have I added it to the list? I think I have. Yes, I have. So we can remove it. There we go. Right, let's reassemble the exhaust system. There we go. Front exhaust section going in. There we go. Nice and neat. This soundtrack reminds me of the soundtrack that I used on one of my YouTube videos. I think it was the Colorblind test. Right. Okay. That's everything for that car. Let's bring this one in, just for now. What does this one need? Quite a few things. Another gearbox change. But let's do the Darude one. I say Darude even though it's an FMW Panther Mark 1. Ooh, there's a load of parts. Oh, yeah. Let's go and have a look at this one then. Does he want the whole... Yeah, he wants those sorted out. Okay. Right, let's drain the fluids off first, because that's what he has requested us to do. Oil filter, other tasks, here we go. So he wants the coolant, which is that one. Yeah, because we'll need to change that. Drain. Windscreen washer fluid. Does he want the power steering removed as well? No, just oil. Just oil, coolant, windscreen washer fluid. Take the filter off in the process. It's a V8 oil filter. Put the oil drain back where it was so that we can move the car up and down, otherwise it's going to get in the way. Right, what else do we need to do here? Well, actually, I forgot to add the oil. Well,
That fucking radio shit that they put on, oh my god. Dude, it's like that Moombahton music sounded like fucking Monster Cat from 2016 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And now the current one that is playing the fucking shit. That's that's just well, it kind of sounds like no copyright sounds bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, could they not actually license music to that game? I'm just wondering.
Who knows?
I just know that kind of music just sort of has a certain kind of reputation of being used by, well, certain types of channels.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's add the oil filter. Not that one. That was the one that I took off.
Wait, did it actually add the tag? I don't think it did.
Oh well. It was worth a try.
You're gonna need to add it manually.
Ooh, this rim has seen better days. Look at that. Nice pattern, though.
BMW.
And yet all the other wheels are fine. Just going to check the... well, actually... Oh, it's just this one that needs changing in terms of brakes and stuff. No problem. Oh, blimey. Look at all that. Oof. Literally everything on this side needs changing. Oh my god.
BMW quality right there.
Yeah. Right, okay. Let's take off the... well, add the cap on. Add the spring. Wheel hub bearing. Oh no, that's fine. Oh, now I can take the... I can take the rear wheel hub on off. Right, I've added it to the list.
I can take the rear. Sounds like something you say in a porn film.
Wheel hub free. Blimey. This whole thing needs removing.
Chocolate rain.
Did I add the rear suspension arm? Not that one, because that's not the B type. So there we go. Now for the
There's a
knuckle.
10-second delay on this stream.
Okay.
Well, approximately.
There we go. That's all been removed now. Right, let's go and sort all this out. I think I might buy just a couple of these, just in case we may need them. Rear suspension arm. And then the axle housing. And what was I going to do? Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Separate these.
You don't have necessary parts.
I know. I'm going to just add the new stuff on. Hopefully that will accept it. Upper arm. Yep, that's fine. It's very catchy, this track. This is from 2018, I think. Car Mechanics Sim 2018.
Sounds like Pendulum.
Yeah, does a bit, yeah.
Although I don't know if it's on no copyright, sounds copycat.
Oh, right, okay. So, what do we need to add? Well, that, we need to add that in. The wheel hub bearing, of course, which is always hidden from view. Right, let's go and see if I've got any more brake discs in my inventory. So we're going to go into here, guys. This is the storage area. And let's have a look. Do we have any brake discs? No, I'm going to have to order some. We can do that, no problem.
This is the storage room.
Let's order 10. New.
I wonder if I did like an extreme Finnish accent on all the English words.
No idea.
Like, whatever I'm seeing. Brake Kaliber Kylinder.
Alright, okay, so I need a rim 18.
Dire Hanger. What the fuck?
18A I need. I think it was 18 inches, was it?
Tyres and Tires.
18 inches.
Voise Prise.
I think that's the one. So ET0, ET0. Yeah, okay, let's... Oh, the tyre needs changing as well. So 235, 35, 18. Right, this is going to be interesting. I've just got to remember the orientation. So it's a race tyre, isn't it? Is it a race tyre? Yeah. So it's 235 is the size, I believe. Double check again. Race tyre. Yeah, so standard. Oh no, the width. Yeah. Right, okay. Let me see. Ah, hey Rasta. Welcome to the live stream, bud. Feel free to jump into the web. I'm with TNC Sudo. Glad you could make it, man.
Det är se pseudo. Indeed.
Right, you know what? Let's just add that to the shopping list. Go to the tablet. I'm just trying to remember what the orientation is. Right, so I think it's that. Yeah, 18. $35. Right, I think that's it. Yay, I got it. Got the dimensions right. Took a while. Rasta says, just woke up and got a few things to do. Yeah, no problem, bud. Well, thanks for, joining the chat. It's been a while, man. Right, so let's add this lovely new... Oh, need to add the balancing on the wheel. Let's do that quickly. That was a quick turnaround there. Let's do that, do that, do that. Speed running wheel balancing. Look at that. Perfect.
Wow.
Right, let's see where we're up to now. So we've done all of the first bit, which is good, so we can take off all this. I've added all the fluids. Yeah, been a hot minute. My schedule is all out of whack. Yeah, I get you, man, yeah. It's happened to me before. Right, spray the car with factory paint. Okay. Right, let me just see where I'm up to. Oil. Let's just add the oil. Well, actually, before we do that, I can't remember if I drained the oil or not on this car. I might have done, but we'll have a look. Just do it again, just in case. Yeah, I did. Oh, that's it. I didn't top up the oil. That's probably what it is. Where's the oil filter again? Did I change the oil filter? Yeah, I did. Right.
Oil.
Yes, oil. Okay. Right.
You are pissing in the oil tank, what the fuck?
Front bumper. Right, okay, so what's the model? FMW Panther Mark 1. That one. Okay, so we need... Not that one. We need... I know we need a bumper. Where's my shopping list? Oh, actually no. Where is the status? There we go. Right, so we need... Front bumper... take that off. Need a rear bumper as well. Let's have a look. Where is the rear bumper? There it is. I think I might be missing something on this one. Wait. Yeah, that is the one, though. Or do I have to separate the parts? We see.
Looks like you don't have Twitch linked, Spidey.
What's that?
You don't have Twitch linked in Discord.
Oh, I think it's because I was tweaking the... Well, I was trying to get Restream to get YouTube and Twitch to stream at the same time, but I'll fix that on the next one. I mean, people can watch on YouTube as well as Twitch, so... Right. I'm just trying to work out why I don't get the front bumper Type B. I'll have a look, actually. Not there. That's a repair table. Hang on. That's selling.
Oh my god.
Something's put you in stitches, Pseudo. Hey?
I'm doing a funny thing.
Okay. Right, let me see.
It's actually make this even better. Let's unmute that. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh no. I just don't get it with these things, right?
This sounds so stupid.
I don't get it.
Okay, yeah. That's enough messing around with that.
This is very puzzling.
Maybe because it is a puzzle.
Yeah. I think I figured that out already. That's the engine stand. We don't need to worry about that. don't need to do brakes. You don't have the necessary parts. Let's see. That's the test path. We don't need to go in there yet. Because it's asking for the front bumper B, but I've only just got the ordinary front bumper, so I don't know why it's not showing up in the shop. This is very puzzling indeed. Because it won't accept... Well, actually, let me change the fenders.
Now I have to trim the video.
Yeah, so rear right highlight B. Yeah, that is very strange. Oh, that's good. I switched to examination mode. That's quite good. Might use that next time. I'm so tempted to just do a quick Google search on that because I don't know if I'm... What do we do? No, I don't want to do that. Not yet, anyway. Actually, Sudo, have you got a Google search open?
Not yet.
You might be able to help me out. Because what I'm looking for...
Can't you multitask? Don't you have multi-monitor setup going?
I do, yeah, but then people will miss the music in the background. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it on my phone. Let me have a look. This sounds like a 90s game or an 80s game. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. Try the body tuning tab. Right, okay. Very funky. Right, it's saying that I need to download the DLC, the tuning DLC.
LOL.
Apparently it's free, so... Yeah. Regular body shop. That's the repair table. Let's have a look at the look in here, see what's going on. Ooh, look at that! You can buy spoilers and stuff. That's good. Oh, here we go. Found it.
Are you ready, Spidey?
Here we go. I found it. I was just I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at the body shop, not the body tuning shop. So now I can add that on. There we go. Go on, Pseudo. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna post something.
Okay.
Well, I don't know where exactly to post it. It's screen recording basically, but it's general fine.
Yeah, I'll look at it. Probably on the break once I've repaired this cart.
Posting memes in general. Let's go.
Well, you could use memes in 18 plus if you want.
There's nothing NSFW about it though. It's just me messing around.
All right. Okay. Now it's time to paint the things. So, spray car with factory paint. Okay. That's the welder. Actually, move that back. Let's see if we can find some paint, shall we? Paint booth. Here we go. And I can't get in. Gotta go around here, I think. Wheel alignment. Test path. Look at that for a water dispenser. Seen better days. Oh. Oh, it's boarded up. Right, okay.
There we go. Some context.
Interior detailing. That's to do with the interior. Is there anything in the skill set that I can use? Car wash. Let's go through these really briefly and just
Warkosh.
Customization allows to change the look of some of your parts. Requires expansion lifter. Okay.
Oh, of course, my fucking headphones are complaining again. Oh! Son of a bitch. This fucking recharging is pissing me off.
Oh, right, okay, so I need to go to another part of the garage. Right, let's have a look. Use toolbox to upgrade. Alright, let's have a look. I think I'm going to have to probably
Guess
buy...
I have to use the Galaxy Buds.
Oh, I don't have enough credits. Ah, right. I'm probably going to have to sell some parts at this rate to sort out. Hello, Corey Olivia. Welcome to the live stream. Cheers for stopping by. Right, let's sell some parts, because I think I could do with actually getting rid of some stuff that's like absolutely unusable. It's like beyond economical repair. There we go.
Selling some parts that are absolute bollocks.
Yeah.
I said that, not Spidey didn't say that.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think everyone knew that you said that.
I just wanted to clarify.
Fair enough. Right, so it looks like I'm going to have to do some more car repairs and then come back to this one. Which is fine. We can build up more funds. It's no biggie. What we will do, actually, is we'll add some more capacity, I think. Let's have a look. Actually, I'll definitely get that one. So that means we can literally somewhat run a little bit faster. Don't think that did anything yet, but we'll see. Alright, what does this one need? Gearbox and stuff. Corey Olivia says, just followed you on X. Can you follow me back? Yep. So are you referring to Twitch or... because I think I did actually get a Discord invite from... Well, I got a Discord friend request from someone.
This sounds, hold on. I'm gonna do some background investigation.
Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Actually, no. Someone else.
Is this a person you have talked with in the past?
No. Don't think so.
Follow for follow. What the fuck? Well, it's up to you what you do with that, but I don't know, sounds kinda iffy to me.
Well, if they're referring to Twitter, then fair enough.
Well, X is Twitter, basically, but...
But it could mean... It could be a wild card. Right, let's just get on with this one. Enough stalling.
Actually, here's a question regarding the wild cards.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you know, well, actually, do you prefer normal wild cards like asterisk and all that, or do you prefer regex, regular expression?
I don't really have a preference.
Which one, like, I guess I could ask it this way, what would you go with first?
Like, first hand, if I wanted to just use a wild card for, like, quick searches or something like that, then probably asterisk. But then if I was to go into a bit of detail with the wild cards, then regular expression.
Yeah, that would probably be that would be the same order as me. Because regex is just too much fucking work.
Yeah. Right, so let's take a look.
So,
Zoid.
Right.
It's your boy Zoid. Zoid came here with a small announcement.
Hey, Zoid.
Hey, Spidey. The person that just joined this server, like literally like 10 minutes ago,
All right. Yeah.
is already like adding people in their fucking, like sending DMs and adding people. Probably a bot you might want to get rid of.
If it's who I think it is, well, that's why they've just got the default user. But if you want to unleash the kick and banhammer, then feel free.
I'm just gonna wait to see what the person's gonna type.
Yep, no problem at all. Seems like yeah. Given the
Well,
fact
they
that
can't DM me in the first place because I have them disabled.
yeah, thanks for the heads
I
up
feel like
there,
everyone
Zoid.
everyone should do that though.
Oh no, I have it disabled too, but people send me friend requests.
Please be my
Every so
friend.
often. I just know
Right,
what they.
enough stalling. I'm going to get on with changing the suspension.
Oh, it's on the web client as well, so yeah, probably a bot.
We will see.
Right. What did I remove? Caliper. Yeah. What was I doing? Let's have a look. Tablet. I've already got brake pads, so we can cancel that because I've already brought some in bulk. But yeah, how are you doing, Zoid?
Quite well. I made a little in Discord idle game.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of funny. That's what I've been on. Looks like this effectively.
I'll have a look later. Do 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 do. That caliper's still got a couple of thousands of
Man's
miles
here,
before,
people.
before it needs changing. Aha!
shit.
Hello, Cool Pro.
Man just jumped in, people. That's right,
Professional
people.
cool dude.
Cool Pro 95 up in the building for Spider Rebel's first ever Mechanic Monday installment. Anyways, yeah,
Are you
like,
actually special.
Great to be here.
195, you're Cool Pro 195. Lol, 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 lol.
Yeah, cheers for jumping in, Cool Pro.
lol.
Great to have you as a guest commentator this time compared to the reverse of what we usually do on your stream.
Yeah, pretty much returning the favor here.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well.
I gotta say, this is like the first in like, a month or so since I guest commentated one of your live streams. But yeah, since this is a first for one of your new series, might as well just jump into Spidey's web within the TNC Discord server.
Yep.
On that very note, I don't feel like becoming famous just yet, so I'm gonna skedaddle again.
Alright, Zoid, well, cheers.
Feel free to drip. Feel free
Cheers
to
for hopping in
drip.
anyway and
Better
letting me know.
luck next time.
I won't need luck, thanks. But anywho, I wish you all a very lovely evening, and I'll see you next time.
Alright, see you, Zoid.
That's cool, Zoidberg.
Oh my god, toodles!
Toodles, motherfucker.
I wonder if he got that from Tom and Jerry, where what's his name?
Probably did,
Yeah, where there's like Tom and the other cat that the rival to Toodles. Oh, I need to buy
Yeah, I
another.
think so.
Need to buy another leaf spring U-bolt. Just for your information, Cool Pro, every time I see a rusty part, I always think of it as a chocolate part.
Because like it's normally rusty parts are normally like brown compared to the rest, or not even brown, just kind of like sort of. I want to say copper in a way, but I'm not sure if that's even an accurate description of what it looks like.
Yeah, well,
Because it's
just-
rusty.
Well, yeah, it's rusty, but I suppose it's just the colour of it, really.
So like,
Like, when
because
you
here's the
see-
thing, like comparing actual copper to rust, copper actually has value to it, whereas
Well,
rust,
exactly,
it's
yeah,
something
yeah.
that is legit just a scrapped part, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Well, as I say, I just thought I'd be funny. Bit
Yeah, I
of
mean
comedy.
it's a funny type of observation to make.
Yeah,
It's a priceless way of looking at it.
I can't even spell the word plate. Let's have a look. There we go. Hey, Resurrect on YouTube. He says I don't watch cartoons. Well, I don't really now because, well, since I'm like in my almost late 20s. I mean, when I was a kid, I was watching cartoons left, right, and centre. But yeah,
Pretty much.
we were
like,
we were
in
just
our
referring
older
to a quote
ages.
that one of the other TNC members that was just in the commentary earlier on when he said toodles. I know he meant
Yeah,
goodbye,
like the
but
second
yeah,
you signed off.
yeah, yeah. Oh, damn it, Zoid!
That makes that puts that to rest. That puts that together.
Yeah, the jigsaw pieces.
Yeah, that puts the jigsaw pieces of the puzzle together.
Right, I'm gonna tick off what I've done,
Bit-
so I don't lose track. Her car is hard to control. Okay, brake problems. Right, I need to change the disc. And the ABS module, clutch release bearing, gearbox, and another clutch release bearing. Right, okay. Let's take the wheels off.
Zoidberg. I presume that was inspired by Futurama because where else would you get that name from?
Yeah, I think it is Futurama. There we are, brake disc is off. Let's add the new
Yeah,
one.
I know for a fact, but there's that alien character from Futurama.
It's been ages since I've seen Futurama.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, Blender was probably the meme of it all.
Yeah, Blender or Bender.
Is it Bender? I can't remember.
Yeah, I swear it was Bender.
Was it Bender, not Blender? You're making me think now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's making your brain tick. But yeah, I swear, like, I've heard the name Bender predominantly
Yeah.
mentioned. I don't think I ever heard, any of the other characters call him Blender.
Or am I just getting confused with the 3D modeling software? That's probably what it is.
Yeah, the funny thing is that is practically the first thing that came to mind the second you even mentioned the word Blender. Like,
Yeah.
my brain just literally defaulted to the 3D development software.
Yeah, well, it was known a lot for thingies, avatar creation, and I think it was used on some of the Half-Life stuff as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. Like, it went from being
I was
really...
also
went from being
thinking
very
about the
primitive,
modeling
but
software as
then-
well.
Yeah.
It evolved.
I think it's because it's just so popular. That's why people just think, oh, every time someone says Blender, it's
But yeah,
like,
I was going to say Bender is the character name.
Bender, yeah. So
Yeah,
without
that's precisely what I figured.
without the L. Okay.
Even Zoidberg confirmed it in the comments section on the YouTube chat.
Bender, do you see a robot
Bender,
out
do
here
you see a
named
robot
Folder?
out here named Folder.
Okay, do you want to do the comment reading then, Cool Pro, like I do with yours? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
pretty much.
Feel
I'm just
free.
returning the solid.
Okay.
Why not?
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'll let you carry on. Right, rubber bushing. That's done. Oh, I've got to take off the front shock absorber this time, but before I do so, I need to take off this caliper, take off the pads,
Take off this bollocks.
That's seen better days, that shock absorber. Oh wait,
Pilot.
That
bollocks.
bollocks has seen better days.
Oh wait, I don't.
That bollocks has seen better days.
Wait, I don't need to take off the shock absorber. Right, okay.
What a funny way to put it.
I don't need.
You don't need to take off the bollocks absorber.
So fucking hell.
Just replacing the word of bollocks. Bollocks absorber.
He'll be basically saying that 1,000 times.
You know,
You know it.
actually, like, you know,
This is just a bit.
I do in a bit, yeah. But you know, with that being the case, you might as well turn it into a drinking game. Just take a drink every time he says the word bollocks.
That'll be probably on
This
the.
man saying the word bollocks.
That'll be in the next drinking session, which I think is probably next month for Pseudo, or maybe earlier than that. I don't know.
Maybe.
You should probably
Johannes.
put that into action, make it a thing.
Oh, what am I doing?
Probably going to be Johannes the next time.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
I might as well just keep buying rubber bushings because we do tend to need them, need them a lot because they're a high demand component, and the wheel hub bearings, which I'll probably do later. Click.
Clickety clack.
So anyway, how are things with you?
Clack reminds me of a train track.
Exactly. So how are
So
things?
yeah, like around like the earlier part of the live stream, yeah, you sort of like I see where you were coming from with the shape of that car. It reminded me of a Vauxhall Corsa as well.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
More like one of those classic ones that are more round per se.
yeah. They just
Thought it
decided
was
to.
a Skoda at first.
They tried to kind of uniquely. I think they just tried to uniquely define a new kind of representation of a Corsa and something else as well. I mean, what do you expect? This is just a game with all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah, perhaps they just wanted to slap a different brand on it just to disguise
Make it
the
the
fact
sky.
that
Yeah,
it
exactly.
was-
Yeah.
Just camouflage the fact that it was actually a Vauxhall Corsa.
Yeah.
That's a
I mean,
funny
there's a fucking
premise, not
Honda
gonna
in
lie.
there too.
Big surprise. I mean, anything's possible in this fucking garage.
Yeah. Well, I've expanded it as well. Put some investment into it.
Precisely.
I need to
Yeah,
buy
that's a pretty solid investment.
a paint station, which I'll do in a second. I'm just going to get all these tires on, or wheels on rather, and I need to change the ABS module, which means I've got to, well, first off, take off the drive shaft, which is looks like a massive breaker bar, even though
Oh no. Oh no.
there we go. That's
Nope, that's the
Telling
wrong
by
one again.
Pseudo's reaction.
Yeah.
Telling by Pseudo's reaction dispels disaster.
you might want to just
Oh, what is this?
look at
this cocky.
referring to the gearbox.
No, I'm look in Discord, you see. It is cocky. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Clutch release.
Oh, he's actually showing his cake.
Kombucha, cola.
Oh,
Cola
man's
flavor.
tucking into dessert. Bro's tucking into dessert.
Oh,
Man.
right.
He's literally eating a cake right now.
Nom,
It's
nom,
got
nom.
like, it's like a caramel chocolate cake. It looks so banging. And he had like
It's
this.
supposed to taste
other
like
type of
Fatserina
colour as well.
chocolate. But to me, it tastes like Jaffa cakes or Jaffa keksi.
Flipping heck, that's a big.
Yeah, Jaffa cake.
That's an expensive
If
gearbox.
that's the case, then that's a big ass Jaffa cake.
I've had to spend
Well, as
just
I said,
over.
it's supposed to taste like the Fatserina chocolate,
There we go.
but to me it doesn't. It's way too powerful on the like orange flavor. I think they just
This gearbox.
See what
I've
you
had.
mean? Like the batter's a bit too like
Pay.
pungent.
I've literally had to pay 1,000, like just over 1,000 credits for that gearbox. Flipping heck.
Oh yeah, I just remembered all the overpriced bullshit in this game.
Yeah, especially on the first stream, because it was like, I only had like probably 3,000 credits or something, and I was just like, I need to salvage parts. Because otherwise I'd run out of money.
Yeah, man, you see, it's extortion when you're purchasing from this garage.
And it was all thanks to the prices of the ABS modules and pumps.
Yeah, the pumps as well.
That's the wrong thing. ABS module. There we go. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Right, just take that off, take that off, take that off. There we go. There we are. Oh, I forgot to add the starter to the gearbox. Great. Thankfully, I don't have to, like, go and hoist the car upwards on the lift. Now I need to find out where that starter is. There it is. 2 bolts. Okay, guys, that's 5,000 credits acquired.
Okay,
I
think
like how
found it.
Zoidberg on the...
ABS
You found
module.
what?
A bullshit.
Yeah, I was just about to point it out. Yeah, I like how Zoidberg like referred to like the ABS module as a bullshit module in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll put it in the voices
I mean-
chat thing. You can see what
mean-
what it exactly is.
Alright, cool. I mean, if the shoe size fits.
To be honest, I was almost going to take a
if
risk.
the car part fits in this case.
I was almost about to take a risk, but then I thought no, because I could do with some extra funds, so I'm just going to work on another car before moving back to the Darude Sandstorm car, which I've decided to nickname because it basically went into a sandstorm, and that's the state of it right now. Exhaust manifold and middle muffler.
Exhaust
That
manifold,
car's a
aka the car's
1995
anus.
model. What the fudge?
Oh, it's a dual exhaust.
Yo,
That's a pretty fucked up coincidence. The way, like, I don't know, like, the way I pretty much, like, followed up with what the fudge after Pseudo just made his comment.
Yeah. Probably after this car, I'm gonna put the brake on because we've been going for nearly 2 hours. But yeah, as I say, we'll take a break after this car, and then yeah, we'll try and crack on with that Darude Sandstorm car. Get it all nicely painted and what have you, so it's ready for the customer to collect, and hopefully we can make a huge profit out of it because I've spent a lot of time on that bloody thing.
the BMW.
This one, yeah, the one that you referred to as the BMW.
The BMW.
Yep.
Where's the exhaust?
But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, this car is a 1995 model. I can 100% relate. I'm a 1995 model myself. Quite literally.
That's crazy.
We both have
that's-
age in common. That's so
that's-
fucking insane.
That's crazy to even think that, to be fair.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
see
crazy to think that
Hamburger.
1995 is 30 years ago. And I'm turning 30 this year. This is next level.
Getting older, knees are hurting, hair is graying, back ain't working.
The
Getting
millennials
fatter,
answer.
vision's blurry, don't remember turning 30.
Remember turn 30.
It's called the Millennials
Back when I
Anthem.
was young.
If you search on YouTube Millennials Anthem, that's where I got it from.
Yeah, pretty much. Another track that really sums it up is what you call it is Rizzle Kicks When I Was a Youngster. That's an old school track. It's so relatable as well.
Pumped up kicks.
So like, back when I was younger. Like back when I was younger, I wanted to be everything on the planet. Now that I am older, it seems the ambition has vanished.
Right, V8.
When I was a youngster, when I was a youngster. Now that I am older, wish I could have been everything on the planet.
This cake makes me want to drink.
Youngster, when I was a youngster.
I think a lot of cakes make
What, just seeing that oil? Or just seeing all that oil pour out makes you want to drink?
No.
I was gonna say, that would have been a funny incentive to make you want to go and grab a drink. That'd be pretty fucked up.
Get ready for
And I
some.
don't mean alcohol, come on.
Get ready for some ASMR, guys.
I never really specified which type of drink, so yeah. Like, your words, not mine.
There we go.
Pissing in the oil tank, pissing in the oil tank. I keep piss in my oil canister.
Oh my god. For a minute there, I thought this car was a freewheeler. It's a 4.
Oh, like the PLP 50?
No.
Or a freewheeler like a trike or some shit.
No, no.
Actually, I should have said Reliant Robin. That's one.
To be fair, not all free-wheeled vehicles are trikes.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay. I'm just going to take, I think now that we're sort of halfway through the stream, I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute break. And, yeah, we'll continue on with finishing off the repairs, adding more components, and trying out the paint station, hopefully, if I've built up enough credits. And, yeah, so I'll be right back, people. We shall see you in part 2.
Stay tuned, people.
All right. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Okay, so hello again, everyone. Welcome to part 2. We are back, and let's work on this car. What do we need? Catalytic converter. Another exhaust.
Yep,
Right.
let's resume, people.
More exhaust
Catalytic converter.
changes, and we need to change the bumpers and the doors and...
Hold up, what the fuck is that? That's a Volkswagen. Volkswagen Golf.
And according to this, it's an Emden... Yeah. Emden
That's a
Yates.
classic Golf right there. That's a classic Volkswagen Golf.
About 212,000 miles on it. Flipping heck. That's crazy.
1983, fucking hell.
Right, I'm going to remove everything from the shopping list because we don't need it. Add that, add that. Add the front exhaust turbo to the shopping list. Is there anything else that I need to do on this? Well, apart from the main bits. Right, okay, let's take... Actually, let's order the parts. Do that. Middle muffler, catalytic converter, front exhaust. That is a cheap exhaust turbo right there. But mind you, I've got a 5% discount because I unlocked that skill. So we'll take that off, take that
So you
off.
get discounts of skill points.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an incentive to earn skill points. Interesting incentive.
Open that up. Let's do that there. That's what the turbocharger looks like. Just a little component.
Yeah, it's not even a big part. Just a tiny component.
This might... Okay, that's okay then. Right, let's...
Let's put a bigger one in there.
You can actually, in
Depends
this
how-
game... You can actually, in this game, make your own car. Hint, hint.
Depends how big of a part you can put in there. Yeah, that's a pretty solid feature.
Middle muffler. There we go.
Build a car from scratch.
Just like Richard Hammond did with his daughter.
My summer car.
Pretty much.
Has anyone seen that video that Richard Hammond uploaded? I think it was Drive Time, was it, or something? I can't remember. But him and his daughter were tasked over a weekend to build a race car. Just a basic race car.
Oh.
Pretty interesting.
Oh,
You know,
it would be for
does
that type
everyone
of
know the fucking
design.
James May, like where he was traveling in Japan? He gets like a robot
Oh yeah,
companion
yeah. Robohom.
on the trip, and then he just misspells
Yeah, I
his
think I heard
fucking
that.
name
Calls
and he
it
calls
Bim.
it Bim.
Bim. Yeah,
That's priceless.
yeah. That is really hilarious. Yeah. He just goes, "I'm Bim. I'm Bim. Bim.
And boom.
Bim. Guess what? What?" Right. I need to get. Oh, I think I found the model. There we go. So what do we need? Front left fender. Not
What
there.
the fuck, Truckers FM? Listening to Let's Eat Grandma. What?
Front left fender.
The fuck?
Let's take that off.
Where'd that come from? Oh,
Where did that come from?
Truckers FM be wildin'.
Front right fender.
Truckers FM V-War. Right, fuckers FM V-War. Whatever
Okay.
they're trying to achieve there.
Right. Front right door window. So That's the left door. Look at that window. It's seen better days.
Certainly
What are
has,
the-
man.
okay. I hope that is just a damaged door that caused it to discolor. Or maybe it's like custom door panels, holy shit.
See, that's pretty much what I figured. Is that window supposed to be damaged or just discolored?
It's probably just had its wear and tear. I mean, if I remove
Wait.
it,
The front right is
Probably.
black. So it is a custom door panel. Oh my god, that looks hideous.
it's amazing what you find.
So pretty much someone already pimped it out before taking it to this garage.
Looks like it went to pimp my ride and never came out on scale. Oh my god.
Okay, left tail
Pretty
light.
much one of Pimp My Ride's, yeah, pretty much like one of Pimp My Ride's biggest failures. I think someone was trying to give Top Gear a run for its money, but it backfired drastically.
Left tail light. Is it a B, the B type? Yeah, it is. Right, so need to go to the body tuning. So it's the left tail light, and is it the right headlight? Yeah. Okay. Just got to make sure I get this right. So that's that and that there. There we go. Right. Let's, I don't know about you guys, but that looks a bit weird because I think it's because of the
What the
lighting.
design of that tail light?
It looks as if it's like rusted, but in a darkish color. That is weird.
I sort
That
I
is
sort of see what you
weird.
mean. Like, especially like the texture mapping on that as well.
Yeah, the texture
It's
mapping,
like
yeah, it's just-
one. It's like literally just one shape repeating over and over again.
It's just
Well,
weird.
not even that. It's like, but you know, at the same time, texture mapping can have, but at the same time, you know, texture mapping can have repetitive shapes and still look nice. But
Yeah.
you know, sometimes it depends on the quantity because sometimes more blends in well, and sometimes more blends in better, and sometimes less blends in better. It really depends on, you know, the actual shape of the asset per se.
Yeah. Right, I am about to invest some money into the spray station, so get ready, people. Ooh, that was a lot of money, but there we go. Right, we're going to move that to the paint shop, and I think I know what the Do you want to prepare the car? Car is dirty. Alright. What if I just take the hood off and then re-add it?
Paint job.
Well, yeah, it could do with a bit of a clean, couldn't it, really?
100%.
Well, actually, I'll just do that.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Like, certain shit that's, like, dirty, you might as well just, like,
Clean it up. Or...
what do you call it? If you're just trying to, well, not even, like, clean it up, but, like, you know, in terms of, like, if you see something that's, like, let's say it's a mark or so, it's not even dirt, it's just, like, a mark, and you do a better job painting over it rather than cleaning it, because if you're trying to clean that, you'd be spending even longer, you'd be spending ages trying to scrub it off, and also, like,
Yeah.
potentially damaging the material of the car. And the same applies to walls as well.
shit,
On top
I've just-
of that, like, you're better off just, like, putting a coat of paint over it.
I've just spent 1,000 credits for nothing. I'm going to have to sell some parts again. Oh, damn.
Legit, like, fresh paint is a quicker job. And not only that, it's more effective and less, like, it's more production effective and more cost effective on top of that.
Oh, they want a license plate as well. Okay.
A license plate, yeah.
Right.
What, it didn't have a license plate in the
They didn't even
first
ask for a
place.
bloody
Fucking
license
hell.
plate. It's just crazy.
license plate.
Right. What I'm going to do
Number
is just
plate.
before I do anything else, I'm just going to get a car that needs brakes because I could do with adding some more money into my pocket. Because as you can see there, I've got 815, which is not a lot. So give me a sec.
You know what Discord is telling me right now?
What's it telling you right now?
Share Nitro with friends. You can now share a Nitro trial with
Yeah.
up to 3 friends. But they have to give their credit card information to Discord in order to use it, so I'm not gonna fucking
What a
do it.
piss take.
Fuck you.
Fucking piss take. You know, for a second there, I thought you said, you know what, they're selling me, but, you know, that still fits the bill either way. You know, the shoe size fits.
When you said Bill, I just thought of like, you know that old TV show called Pro, The Bill?
Yeah, the bill, yeah, I think I recognize that. Yeah, I think I remember that. It
That's
sort
what
of rings a bell.
That's sort of what it reminds me of.
Okay, what was it that I intended to do?
Funny how when you sprayed that bolt, it just turned red.
Yeah. Good job I added the discount feature, because that would have probably been not really that cheap. Oh man. I'm losing money by the minute.
I wonder what they're even using to, like, you know, cover all these expenses at this point. Are they literally dipping into their profits? It's a possibility.
I think I did buy some brake discs. Yeah, I did. Right, there we go. Add some new pads. Add a caliper on there. Are the pads okay on this one? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just these three. Right, okay. Let's just add the wheels on. Check them. Yep, okay, yep. I should be able to recover some funds because the license plates, when you buy them in this game, they're really expensive. Absolutely expensive. It's just ridiculous. But
Yeah, it's proper fucking
hopefully with the
crazy.
5% discount, it'll be good. Ah, hello, Lara Boss Killer TW. Welcome to the live stream.
Hey Sandra, just for stopping by. Welcome to the live stream.
Oh, is it Sandra?
Yep, as you can
Oh,
tell,
nice.
she's renamed herself to Lara Boss Killer TW.
Nice.
Yeah, she used to be. Yeah, she changed her name on like multiple occasions.
Oh, right, okay.
She used to. Yeah, previously she was called Lara Yellowsword on Twitch and YouTube.
Okay.
But yeah, no, cheers for stopping by. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Sandra, yeah. Good job you pointed that out, actually, cool, because I wouldn't have had a clue.
Yeah, you wouldn't have clocked it.
So just keep it up. Yeah, thanks, yeah, I will do, yeah. Oh, I need to buy another caliper, because apparently that one doesn't count.
But yeah, she also says keep it up.
Right, let's just do that, do that.
So yeah, hopefully
Get some
this
more
will
money.
encourage her to play games like this also. So yeah, this game is Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, which is a game that Rob is clearly invested in.
Right, how much is it for a license plate? I think it's a standard one. I hope that this is going to give me a huge payout. Front license plate. Okay. License plate standard. Right. What's the? I need to write this down actually. ON DRO. I'm going to make a note of that actually, just real quick. ONDRO40.
I can't tell whether that's like
It's 0.
a 0 or a D.
This is 0, I think. Right. Get ready.
Because, like, the zeros look more rounded, but, like, I clocked on the final character.
This
It's
is what
like,
I mean, look at this.
it's straight on the left. It's really strange. I figured I'd point it out because the way it looks like.
0N.
Because you can't 100% tell with that type of,
It's just really expensive.
with that type of vision.
Oh,
Because it's sort of butchered by over rust, per se.
O.
It's kind of like it bastardizes it in a way. And yeah, you're
I'm
right.
gonna visit
it is
another
expensive.
Discord server real fast.
Alright, no problem.
Alright, cool.
DR.
No problem, man.
Be right back.
I'm running out of money, cool pro.
Peace.
Look how much it...
Man, this is making you dip into your pockets.
Exactly.
950 CR, fucking hell. Especially with the 5% discount.
I know, yeah. I mean, thankfully I don't get charged per letter or per number. Just writing letters.
Well, that'd be even worse. That's
Yeah.
next level extortion, bro.
This is really, really bad.
Yeah, fuck that.
Right, you know what? I'll just do that. By part. There you go.
Okay,
100...
so it's either a 0 or a D. We'll find out soon enough.
Right.
Man, if the character was wrong, you're gonna have to pay double.
Oh, finally. Finally. He paid 10,000 for that. And now I've got 11,000.
10,000 for a number plate.
No, for
That
the
is
whole
a
job.
piss
For the whole job, he had to pay
Oh, for the
10.
entire job. I was gonna say,
For the
if it's just
whole
for the
job.
number plate, man, fuck that shit.
No, I did some extra work. He wanted some really granular work. I had to spend 15,000 credits on a paint shop just for him to
What
say,
a complete paint job.
yeah, it's just, oh, God, it's just insane. But anyway, it's done. We've got it done, and I am happy.
What's done is done now, innit?
Yeah, exactly. Right, let's go for this one. And let's go for this one. Well, I'm actually quite satisfied with the payout that I got from that. Well, that FMW, I think it was. Yeah. In the archive anyway, but man, I was almost going to go crazy because I was literally running out. I was draining money, man. It was crazy.
Pretty much. You're running out of options.
Oh my God, look at all these bits that we've got to do for this car. Right, what does this one need?
Okay, I'm not that surprised since it's a 1985 model. There's a chance that there's gonna be, a certain extent of wear and tear. But, like, I think even to that extent, though, it depends how well the owner looked after it. Well, that being said, that vehicle's like 40 years old at this point.
We'll take a look, actually.
But yeah.
1995 Bolt Cargo.
I swear this one was a... Oh yeah, it's a 1995.
Well, actually, I'm going to leave this one outside. I'll do this one probably.
So this is a 30-year-old vehicle.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm going to move it
A
to.
Bolt, fucking hell.
Yeah, I think that one's going to take a bit of time, so I'm going to leave that one out. I'm just going to get another one just for now. Loud
That
exhaust.
supercell battery.
Ooh, nice. Nice car. Ooh, look at that. We've got a Mini Cooper,
Wait,
but it's called a Griffin Tyro. We'll put that in.
Griffin Tyro, a 1992 build as well. I was trying to remember whether that was a battery or a power supply, what the fuck ever.
Right, let's... I think we'll do 2 more cars and then we'll... Well, 3 more cars and then we'll call it.
Yeah, it's probably your best bet.
Yeah, 3 more cars and then we'll just call it quits. Right, let's focus on this one. So we need to change the fuel rail, the alternator, okay. Oh, we've got to go into the engine with this one. Right, okay. Oh, man. Okay, right. Let's just do it. Well,
Needs a complete service.
yeah, sure does.
Same with a 995 model.
Actually, I'm going to take off one of those. This is the camshaft. Well, there's 2 of them, actually. But anyways, in general, how have you been, Cool Pro? I'm too tired.
Cool. Yeah, I get the. Yeah, that happens. But anyways, yeah, to answer your question, things have been pedaling forward. Yeah, pretty much more or less. Yeah, things have been pretty much more or less standard as of recently, especially with everything going on. I don't know when I'm gonna do my next live stream or when I'll even get the chance to do the next live stream, but hopefully soon enough.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, it'll definitely be fun. Gotta say that as of today, I've certainly earned 2 more followers, which is pretty cool. One of them being Captain Source 42, who, you know, previously followed you, but then I think
okay.
after I mentioned that I was like, you know, I think after like I mentioned that, you know, we sort of collabed with each other, he probably thought that was like a good reason to follow me. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I highly appreciate the follow there.
Yeah.
Captain Source 42.
Oh yeah, because he followed me and I gave him a shout out.
So yeah, anyways, although my first follower today was this person called Delta Has, who was live streaming Rayman Redemption, which is pretty much a fan game reimagining of the original Rayman.
Oh,
He's actually a French live streamer as well, but he does speak English to his chat at the same time, and also at the same time, rightfully so, because Twitch is an American platform, and so there's gonna be a chance where, like, you know, it's pretty standard to know English if you're gonna actually, you know, become a content creator on a platform like this.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to be an expert at the language, but at least know the basics.
Yeah. 'Cause it's like, well, I know the French would usually learn American English. Quite often.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they'll pick and choose whatever, but, you know, I presume they just see what's closer for themselves, and then
Yeah.
they just go from there.
I'm taking the spark plugs out
So yeah,
now.
yeah, spark plugs out.
I need to
So
take...
yeah, my first follower of the day was Delta Has, and my second follower of the day was Captain Source 42. So yeah, honourable shouts to those two within your live stream.
Right, the intake manifold is out. Turbocharger, did I add that to the list? Yes, I did. Right, let's take the engine head off. This is a real service, Cool Pro. I'll tell you right now, this is a real service.
Yep, time for a proper service.
There you go. Look at that. We've actually got access now to the pistons.
Yep, now taking a deeper dive into the components. Piston with the corn. Piston
need
with
to-
conrod.
I'm going to just remove the oil, because we've got to take the oil pan off, and then I can get underneath to the rod. I forgot what they're called now. Hold on.
Of course, need the oil filter. The oil drain, that's it.
Well, yeah, the oil pan. Oh, I forgot to take the idle roller off. Let's just do that. There we go.
So yeah, people, here we are, the Petrol Head Paradise Special.
And speaking of petrol heads, I want to give a massive, massive, massive shout out to Stealth Brothers, aka Andy. I used to work with him when I was a cleaner at a gym. And he used to have a Honda Civic, aka a Civi. And it was a shame that he sold it, but it was probably destined to reach a rightful owner. So, yeah. I still think I was a bit upset that he sold it, but yeah. Because it was a good car. But as they say, nothing lasts forever. Right, which piston is it?
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta... I mean, it is nice to own an iconic car, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta get with the times.
Yeah, for sure. Right, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So I can. Yeah, rod caps. That's what they're called. I thought they were rod caps.
Rod caps. Yep.
This is the core of the of a vehicle, guys. This is a real core. Representation. Right, there we go. So now I've got to do that. I've got to bring this down and then extract the piston, which is right there, full of carbon. There we go. So now I need to go into the market and then search piston with Conrod.
Okay, back to the pistons.
And I'll buy a set of rings as well. There we are. That's that done. So now
Our first one's cool.
we've got to put the rod caps back now. So let's do that. I think that was it. Yeah. Okay. Oil pan going in. Always do it in a cross pattern so that it stays uniform by the time you assemble it all. Right, let's add everything back in. So let's add the rollers. What was it doing? Oh yeah, need to add the engine head in. Now for the ignition coils and spark plugs. Just put the used ones in. And notice that the outline changes to an ignition coil, which we need to purchase. Did I buy a turbocharger? i3? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's purchase the ignition coil. That's the cover. I'm in the wrong place. You see, you can easily get lost with all these different, you know, tabs and stuff. That's the only issue that I have, really.
Yeah.
Which one needed changing?
There's like so many parts to pick from, and it's like half the time you just don't know where to go.
Which one was it? Was that the one? No. Actually, I'll just put all new ignition coils in. There we go. Okay, now for the fuel rail. Actually, did they want... Oh yeah, they want an extra fuel rail, don't they? Let me remove it. There we go.
A fresh fuel rail. Gotta maintain that petrol.
Sudo and myself had a joke about i3, like thinking it's a... Like, there was an oil filter on another car that needed changing, and it had i3 as its model, and then Corpro and myself thought, Intel oil filter. i3.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Like i3, as in like the Intel Core processor. It's running on an i3 processor.
Exactly.
That's a funny way of looking at it.
Yeah. Hey Colin, welcome to the live stream. Says hello on
I
YouTube.
presume he's on the YouTube chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's
on
definitely YouTube
This
chat.
is actually getting really
Yeah,
awesome
welcome to
because
the
now
live stream.
we've got people actually, you know, chatting on YouTube as well as Twitch. That's actually a good.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a good going there.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. That's actually more of a first
First, well, yeah,
for
yeah,
cross streaming.
exactly, yeah.
That's definitely a first for you know,
That's-
you cross streaming.
Yeah. Right, it's that one.
Just having like people chatting on both Twitch and YouTube as opposed to just Twitch. That's definitely a first for your cross streaming adventures.
I'm gonna play Senses by New Order off air. It's a really good track actually. If you've got like Dolby Atmos headphones or headphones that have like strong bass, I highly recommend it. I think it is called Senses. Like as in the wording of it came to his senses.
Right.
Right, timing belt, idle roller. Or in this case, they call it the serpentine belt. Wait, was there another belt that we had to add? Can't remember. Actually, yeah, there is. It's just on the outer side, isn't it? Yeah, on the idle roller and the pulley. Yeah, so you add that on, and it's the outer serpentine belt, which we've already purchased, and the belt tensioner. There we go. Now for the turbocharger. There you go, Cool Pro. Let's see how big of a component this is. It's not really big. Looks nice and fresh.
Yeah, just pretty much emphasizing on how fresh it is.
Yep. Okay. Just see. Let me just tick off what I don't need to do. Just need to remember to add the oil because that's what they wanted, I think. Well, we had to change the oil anyway, so yeah. Just double check that. Mount. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Throttle. Okay. What am I missing? Oh, another set of camshaft caps. There we go. Now let's add the engine head cover. There we go. Now let's add the oil. Now that we've put everything back together. I always keep forgetting to add the oil, like on certain cars, because of the way they're shaped and everything. I always forget to add the oil. And it says, oh, the car won't start until you add the oil.
That actually makes sense.
Let's-
Because, like, in terms of the design, you wouldn't 100% know where the oil filter actually is.
Exactly, yeah. Right. take that off, 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 take that off. Need to go to the electronics shop, get the module. There we
So
go.
yeah, people, cars don't just run on petrol alone, which is pretty much common knowledge for mechanics.
Yeah, diesel as well, and yeah,
Yeah, diesel. Now in this day and age, we have electric powered cars.
with lithium batteries in them.
Yep, precisely. Lithium battery powered cars.
Screen wash. Oh, bit of overflow there, but that's okay. Okay, so we're done. Close the hood, or the bonnet, as we say in the UK. Ka-ching! 3,393 credits. Get in!
Ka-ching, mofos. Ka-ching.
Right, let's
Yeah,
go.
I clocked. Yeah, I pretty much clocked that tank almost overflowing just then.
Yeah. Right, let's add this car in. This will be the last car that I do, so we're going to move on to the Mini Cooper now. Right, let's have a look. So, exhaust manifold and the gearbox. Or the clutch plate, rather. Okay, let's have a look then. If I actually press the button. Actually, I'll just delete that and re-add it. There we go. Again, this car has seen better days. There we go. Oops, I don't want to do that. Oh, it's because I've not. It's because I'm not focused on the car. That's why. Right, there we go. Clicking too quickly, Cool Pro.
Pretty much. It's like you're legit just rushing to get the job done.
Because I know how to do it. It's just removing all the bits and pieces. Right, I need to take off.
You
the
just speedrun mechanics. Car mechanic speedrun.
There
That
we
is
go.
practically what it is in a way. A car mechanic simulator speedrun.
Except without an emulator. That's the only thing, really. But yeah.
Pretty much. Well, speedruns are done on actual console as well, or not even like on actual PC as well,
Yeah.
as in like on the proper platform.
Right, so now I need
I
to...
think the only key feature it's missing for a speedrun would be an actual, like, as in like, you know, the splits themselves plus the actual proper timer.
Yeah. That's it, yeah, yeah. Yep, so I hope everyone in the chat is enjoying the stream. As I say, this will be the second to last car, and then we've just got that one over there to do, and then we'll call it a night, because I'm getting a bit tired.
Yeah, man, likewise. Plus,
Got
I've got a
work.
5 AM shift tomorrow myself.
I've got to wake up at like, well, I've got to get to the office for usual time of 7:30. That's pretty early, but yeah. Okay.
Yep, still pretty early.
What do I need to
But yeah,
do?
long story short, we both have work tomorrow.
Yep. Take the wheels off because it's connected to the drive shaft. Come on. There we go. Went straight in with a WD-40.
WD-40, that'll do it. That'll legit kill both. That'll legit kill, like, you know, both the rust and the squeaky sounds that come with it.
Squeaky sounds. There was a friend of mine that accidentally dislocated their foot, and he
Or
said,
whatever the fuck
and
you're
he said,
supposed to call it.
he said, my foot just clicked. So I said, it'll squeak next.
That escalated quickly.
Makes sense, right?
Partially, yes. Just put some WD-40 on it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll pass its MOT. Goes
Yep.
in to take goes in to take it in. Oh, it failed because there was a problem with the rust.
Yeah, as long as the body part passes the MOT, you're solid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look at that lovely new clutch plate.
Oh man, that clutch plate is a massive step up from the previous one.
For sure. Yeah. Got plenty of bearings
Clutch
as well.
pressure plate.
Oh, mama!
Yeah,
That's
you
a
can
big
tell
one.
that's certainly an upgrade from the previous one.
Oh, forgot to
Gearbox.
add the starter. Let me just add the starter quickly. Oh no, I can't do that. I need to add it from the engine bay. I'll do that in a second. I'm just going to add these axles on. Axel Foley. Do 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 do.
Doo-doo.
Bam bam.
Bam, bam. Beverly Hills.
The heat is on. Right, let's add the parts mount on there. Let's see, starter. Always forget the starter. There we go. Okay. Right. Clutch plate, take that off, take that off, take that off, take that off. Did I add the oil? I think I did, didn't I? Oh, I can't remember.
It'd be funny if a car was shipped without a starter and then they question why the car isn't starting.
Yeah.
So, why isn't the car starting up? Oh, it's missing the starter.
Right, it's missing the wheels as well. Damn it. Come on. Forgot to add the front wheels on. I think I might need to
That'd be
add-
like the most... That'd legit be the most unprofessional sign-off of all time.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, I'm putting them on, so it's okay. Right, I don't know if I've got to add the oil. Oh no, didn't need oil. Okay. Right, final car, peeps. Ooh, look at that. That really needs to change, but oh my god, look at this. Look at the
This
state.
one needs a proper solid service.
Look at that. Well, the request was just to
It's-
change the exhaust, so we'll do that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Looks like it's not been updated in over 30 years.
we'll check the year of this one actually once it's finished elevating.
From what I
Right.
saw, it's a 1992 model, so yeah, 33 years.
Well, it's no wonder why things have gone rusty. Look at the mileage. 343,000 kilometers on it. Just look at that. It's no wonder why it's crazy. Oh man, and they want a new exhaust. Well, they probably want the whole bloody car changing out at this rate. Flipping eh?
Yeah, fucking hell, look at the state of it.
It's all chocolate everywhere.
Yeah, just like rusty chocolate.
That's all it needs, the exhaust pipe and middle muffler. Okay, no problem. Oh, I don't need to add a tyre. Let's do that, because that wasn't part of the request. Just that and that. There we go. Fit it on, bring it down, job done. Nice easy one to finish off.
Flippin' hell.
Flipping on. Exhaust pipe.
Yeah, that was decent enough.
Well, there we go. That's the exhaust done. Okay.
Okay, that seemed simple enough.
I'm going to turn off the radio because we're coming to the end of the stream. Just to make sure that people can hear us a bit clearer now. But yeah, okay. Car status, finish order. 233. Nah. I could have expected more than that, but yeah. Alright guys, let's check outside. Do we have any more cars? Oh yeah, we've got that one, but that requires a lot of work. We can do that probably on the next episode, or if I do that offline. I'll probably do that offline just to build up some credits. But yeah, for those who want to watch me repair this car, say I, spell AYE, if you want it on the next Mechanic Monday live stream, or say nay if you want me to repair this off air. So over to you, viewers.
Yeah, just put in your votes, people.
Yep, say aye if you want me to repair this on the next stream, or nay if you want me to do this off air. Give that a few seconds for people to put their answers in. And yeah,
just give it a bit of time to.
What we'll do is we'll actually, just to finish off the stream, is we'll have a look around the the expansion really that I invested in. So yeah, this is the storage area, as you've probably seen earlier on. And if we go around the back,
the warehouse.
Yep, we go around the back. We've got the car wash here with all of the towels and everything.
Pretty solid expansion.
Yeah. Interior detailing toolkit right there. Got some crates as well. And if we go in here, this is the spray paint shop. This is the actual facility where we repaired that FMW, I think it was. The one that needed a white paint and a black paint, and I wasted 1,000 credits on that, but we managed to retain or make up all that from selling or from finishing off the job and getting paid. And this is the test path. So this is when we do brake tests and suspension and what have you. And yeah, we could basically turn this into an MOT centre, and I could practically pretend that, let's say if I was making a car and testing the parts out, I would, do my own MOT inspection. Be good if they had that as an add-on, really. I think they might do, Cool Pro. I mean, what do you think? Do you think it would be good to have a feature where we could test cars for MOT validation?
That could be a potential future plan. Plus, this entire building looks futuristic compared to the previous one.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. There's a forklift there. And we've got some recycling skips, or one skip there, some barrels, cones. And this is just round the side, really. Vending machine.
Yep.
Fuel pumps.
Seems like a standard forklift.
And this is what it looks like outside.
Packaged ice. Yep, the petrol station right there.
You can find me on Route 66. Auto repair. Full service repairs, fluids, brakes, engine, transmission, snacks, Wi-Fi. Yeah. I think I just saw a car go past.
Yeah, I clocked it as well. Okay, so yeah, people, this is the place to stop by.
Yeah. Let's go around this side and see what we've got. We've got a gas tank there, gypsum box, cement mixer.
I like how remote the place looks the second you just step out onto the road.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. It's great, yeah. Okay, well, it seems like no one's actually casted their vote on this car. So Cool Pro, it's going to be, well, it's a tiebreaker at the moment because no one's voted in the chat. So Cool Pro, make your verdict. So it's I if you want me to repair this van on the next Mechanic Monday, or nay if you want me to repair it off air.
You know what? I say I because I think we've sort of looked back and forth across this particular vehicle. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what you'd actually end up doing with this particular build.
Okay, yeah, sure thing. Well, I'll remember not to repair it until the next live stream that I do.
Yeah. In the meantime, pick something else to repair in turn if you want to build up your credits.
Yeah, of course. Well, I could do with building up the credits anyway, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll move this to the end. Let's see. Move it to Garage C. There we go. So just leave it there. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just have it in a specific garage location per se
Corner, yeah.
as like your backlog.
Right, so as CoolPro has casted his vote, the ayes have it, We're going to be doing the van.
Yep. The ayes have it, the nays don't.
Exactly, so the ayes have it. So we're going to be doing the van repair next week on the Mechanic Monday. So yeah. Right, well, I'm going to wrap up the stream, I think. So, yeah, let me just have a look at the bits and pieces. Right, so we've been streaming for 2 hours and 45 minutes without the stream ending scene, which we'll be playing very shortly. So, yes, I would like to thank everyone for watching this stream, and I'll make sure to put this onto the archives as well, so that if you've missed any parts of the stream, then you can catch up. And yeah, follow me on my socials on the bottom left of your screen, and YouTube, Twitch. And yeah, if you want any more ideas, or if you've got any more ideas actually for me to stream in terms of gameplay, you can have a look at my Steam and pick a game that you want me to stream, and then I'll try and get it into my schedule, really. But likewise, I want to say massive thanks to CoolPro195 for being the guest commentator, for basically the last 3/4 of the live stream. I also like to thank Pseudosmile for joining, and Zoidberg. And yeah, it's been an amazing live stream tonight, guys and girls. And I really hope that you've enjoyed it. And if you have, then please leave a comment down below on YouTube. Give me a like as well, and follow me on all the social media platforms and all that good stuff. You know the YouTube algorithm. It's basically that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and thanks for the the live chat and the activity as well. And yeah, we'll be sure
for stopping by, people.
We'll be sure to catch you guys.
Yeah, it's great being a part of this live stream.
Yep.
And stay tuned for Rob's future live streams on Spider Rebel on YouTube and Twitch.
Awesome. Thanks, CoolPro. Yep, thanks for your comments there. Yep, so all that is left for me to say is we shall see you in the next stream, and thanks ever so much for everyone's contribution to participating in the chat and, keeping it lively, which is awesome. I really appreciate it. So yeah, and don't forget to check out CoolPro195's Twitch as well, and YouTube, because who knows, I might be joining his live stream next, or he could be joining mine next. There's only one way to find out, and that is only when we get the notification to say who is streaming when and all the rest of it. So yeah.
Only time will tell, people.
Exactly, yeah. So, once again, thank you ever so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you on the next video / live stream. Bye-bye, and peace out. Spidey
Let
out.
everyone peace out.